Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Joshana here to talk about some friggin' books that I don't want anymore. I was going to do a combo haul unhaul. I just recorded the haul, but then I realized I actually had several books to unhaul, so we're doing a separate video for it. I thought I only had like 2 or 3, but I've got 5? 6? I don't know. I can't count. For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. This is an adult fantasy, book 1 of a new series. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. I was enjoying the writing style, the authorial voice. It's very atmospheric, and I was really enjoying that. Like, I just kind of felt a bit bored, slightly, and some of the stuff with the characters was annoying me a bit. Not excessively. This wasn't one that I was hating. I wasn't just like, God, get me out of here. Ugh, I can't stand this. I just was kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. I just wasn't caring all that much, I guess. Really great, like, atmospheric writing style. So, if you had this on your TBR, I would say still pick it up. This one I did read and didn't love, unfortunately. The Hen Artist by Alka Joshi. Just did not like the main character. Again, the writing was good, like, solid, whatever, nothing wrong there. Like the plot, cool, whatever. Learning about Indian culture in the 1950s specifically. Good, enjoyable, interesting. But the main character was so dumb and just blinders on and not wanting, like, we were seeing things happening that were like, you should probably follow up on that. And she'd just be like, I'm busy, I can't. And then lo and behold, shit was blowing up in her face. And she's like, oh God, I should have followed up on that. Yeah, you probably should have. So it was kind of not that fun to read from her perspective and read about her. This next one is a book that I rated highly. I think I gave 4.5 stars or something, maybe 4 stars. And it is a beloved book for very valid reasons. And like I said, I liked it too. But it's just a book I don't think I'm ever going to reread. I don't foresee myself ever rereading it. I don't have, like, I have most of my books that I own, that I have read, I keep them either for nostalgia, if they're like my old childhood books, like chapter books, or books where I'm like, I have that feeling that I want to reread it. Like almost all my books that I've read, that I own, I'm like, I want to reread that. I want to reread that. Like, I just want to reread them. This is one I never felt that for, and I read it several years ago, and that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Again, a great book, important book. Totally understand why it got all the accolades and why it was so popular for so long and on the New York Times bestseller list for like record-breaking lengths of time, right? Very valid, all justified. But yeah, I'm just never gonna reread it. I don't know. And it's like young adult contemporary, which isn't my jam anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna unhaul it and someone else can hopefully enjoy it. And here we have one that I've never read, and I've kept it around being like, oh, but it's interesting. I just don't read a lot of this type of book, and this one in particular, I mean, I've had it for probably at least 10 years. Maybe not quite 10 years. At least 6 years. And I've never felt compelled to pick it up, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Mr. S, My Life with Frank Sinatra. George Jacobs and William Stadium. It was Sinatra's right-hand man for nearly 2 decades. George Jacobs was lucky enough to live in Frank's world along with a breathtaking who's who of the 20th century. I just don't read a lot of autobiographies in general and about like celebrities or celebrity-adjacent people. Might be very interesting. I just, like I said, I've never felt compelled, so. And this is another one that I have done a full review for, an individual review for, unsurprisingly. Can you guess what book it is that I recently read and fucking hated? Can you hear all the tabs? The book in question is House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. I do still plan on reading the 3rd book to see if this was just a weird middle book syndrome of garbage. But even if I do like the 3rd book and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm never gonna reread this book. I will reread House of Earth and Blood. And I would, if the 3rd book sucks, I'll probably still keep House of Earth and Blood and just reread that one on its own in the future. But yeah, even if I like the 3rd one, I will never reread this one So it's gonna go goodbye. I don't care that much about having the full series if there's a book in the series that I'm never ever going to fucking read. That is why I also do not have a paperback copy of Tower of Dawn from the Throne of Glass series, because I'm never gonna fucking reread that bitch. So yeah, this chunky pile of trash. I'm so mean. I'm sorry, but it was bad. Yeah, I'm gonna unhaul it, and hopefully one of the many people giving it 4 and 5-star ratings on Goodreads, one of those types of people can find it and read it and be so jazzed and have the time of their life. And I will love that for them. Did not love it for me. So there we have it. Those are some books that I recently decided to get rid of and unhaul and try to get some store credit to get some more books. Please let me know down below if you have read any of these and had a different opinion than I did, or just leave an emoji if you want to say hello. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.